Making his way to the cage in our third fight here at Cage Wrestling Challengers, Ryan Warczynski, representing Manuka, Illinois, out of Team No Limit with a record of 1-0. We've got a lightweight battle here coming up.
I definitely like this division. You know, you'll probably see a little bit more power and ability from these guys. But you know, you never know when you get somebody that you haven't really seen too much of. And like I said before, I really love these fights. We had a really nice one, our second one, so I'm expecting a lot of good things out of Warczynski versus Crowley tonight. This
is like the college football night of fighting because it's you're proving yourself. You're not to the NFL yet, which is the big show in March. He's 1-0, so really we haven't seen, I don't know, I mean, the people that, even his fans, they've seen him fight once. So I'm sure they're curious to see what he's learned since his last fight, what he's improved on, and just exciting time for him in his career. Making his way to the cage, Matt Crowley out of Peoria, Illinois, representing Central Illinois Combat Club with a record of 2-1.
Now, from everything we understand, this is going to be one of those technical fights. You know, you got two guys who are wrestlers. When you have that type of fight, what sort of things should we expect? You know, just because they're wrestlers doesn't mean that it doesn't have to be exciting.
We should expect stand-up. Every time that people talk about the two wrestlers that are going to grind and be boring, they go out and they go stand up for the first round. And everybody's like, damn, that's not what we thought was going to happen. So I'm expecting the first round to be a stand-up fight because they both know that they can, when it hits the ground, that's their game. Right. But every wrestler wants to be a boxer and a stand-up guy. Every stand-up guy wants to be a wrestler in the sport.
And that's one thing that I really like as this Challengers card goes on. That you know you have these guys who, like I said before, we aren't exactly familiar with, and it's sort of like a new thing for us too. I get excited, like, you know, I don't exactly know what to expect. That's no down. I'm not downing any of the other fighters that we know everything about, but you know, something new. We don't know exactly what this is going to be, so I really want to see if these guys are going to stand up and exchange, or if they're going to try to, you know, go with their comfort zone and you know, grind it out on the ground.
Crowley's 2-1 too, so fairly new. This is his fourth fight. This is Warczynski's second fight, so they're really early in the game, so I mean they're still learning. And like I said, if they're both dominantly wrestlers, they've got to be working on the stand-up game, and I'm curious to see how that's. I keep saying I'm curious to see because I haven't seen these guys, so I am curious.
Is Ozzy in his walkout song saying Crowley?
I thought so, like at the beginning.
If it is, that's like the best walkout song ever. Does he know Ozzy? I'm jealous.
I thought I heard that when he first came out too. I was like, wow, that's
kind of incredible. Maybe I need to, you know, catch up on my old school rock. No response. Cool.
The bird chirps.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in each session. Lightweight division. Introducing folks, fighting out of the red corner. This man is 6 feet tall and weighs at 153 pounds. He trains with Team No Limit and is sponsored by Mahoney Chiropractic. Joining us from Manuka, Illinois, Ryan Warczynski. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs at 155 pounds. He trains in the Central Illinois Combat Club and is sponsored by Shandy's Music. Joining us from Peoria, Illinois, Matt Crowley.
Fighters, you ready? Go. Round 1 underway. Fighters touch gloves.
Crowley has a beard and it's awesome. Had to get that in there.
Yes,
I like fighters
does.
with beards.
Lands already.
Quick hands, quick hands.
And that, I mean, that looked like a rock Warczynski.
Yeah. Warczynski went for the shoot right there.
And smart with Crowley to throw the kick and the knee or the kick right when he was coming through. So, although these guys have a combined fights of 6 fights between them. I mean, it's a
Really
lot of
nice takedown there by
technical
Warczynski.
stuff going on. And here comes the wrestling.
Yep, and the side control.
Warczynski doing a good job of laying his weight down, trying to get over, but Crowley doing a good job of
Looking for that
locking leg
Kimura a
up.
little bit. Landing some nice shots there with Warczynski on top right now.
And great job right there. Warczynski just kind of lifts him up, moves him
Brings him
around.
right to where he wants him to be. Ooh,
And then Crowley
really
sneaks
quick
in the
there with
armbar.
Crowley. Really quick there.
That was fast.
Yeah, really
Very
quick.
fast. Impressive. So knowing that, gives his back up right
Oh,
away.
gotta be careful with a wrestler. Giving
Crowley
that back
gives his
up.
back up right away, and
a
big, deep
choke in.
choke. It's gonna be a wrap. He's gonna tap. He taps.
He taps.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, that was really quick.
Big shout out to Ryan Warczynski
Yeah.
for throwing that rear naked choke on quick.
Really quick. And both of these guys, even Crowley with his, with his armbar that he tried to get in there really quickly.
So we didn't see the stand-up game that I thought we would see, but we did see a great groundwork from both fighters.
And Warczynski really used his body. You know, he's a taller fighter, long limbs. He was able to use that, and really, as soon as Crowley sort of turned onto his back, it was over.
He had that sunk in and very fast. I haven't seen one done that fast in quite a while.
In deep, too. And, you know, that's something that you expect out of guys who are wrestlers, too. You know,
Good show of sportsmanship from both fighters, too. Love to see that.
And he didn't, you know, with Warczynski, a lot of times you see guys who are, you know, sort of younger fighters, quote unquote, they don't really have it in there tight, but he had that one in there really tight, using the right part of his arm.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Bruce Allen, is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 25 seconds, round 1, declaring your winner by rear naked choke, Ryan Warczynski.
There you have it. Ryan Warczynski improves his record to 2-0 here at Cage Aggression Challengers.